Hi, my name is EJ Massa. You may not know this about me, but I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I've read all the books, watched the TV show, I go on the subreddits and forums and, read all the crazy theories, like how Benjen is actually Daario. That's a real theory, and it's totally true. You just look at it. With the new season starting, I thought I'd give my thoughts on each episode. Now, just a warning, I will spoil everything from the episode, including information that might be in the books, because you know what? I get them confused sometimes. I mean, can you blame me? George R. R. Martin introduces so many characters and plot lines. I mean, just look, he just introduced 1/3 cup of butter, oh shit, this is Betty Crocker book. It's a brand new season and it's super exciting. Now, there's no better feeling in the world than hearing that theme music swell up after you've been away from it for almost a year. Now that the show is completely run out of books, we're going into extremely uncharted territory. Will they be able to keep up the quality without the source material as a guide? What will book readers do if they can't be smug know-it-all assholes? So you know what? Let's just go right in there and find out. Oh, there's a bad sign right away in the credits. They show Dorne. My favorite plotline from last season. You know, I think I'm gonna need a little bit of this. Oh, please don't suck. Just don't. So we start off at the Wall. Davos adopts Jon Snow's dead body, while big jerk Alliser Thorne gives a speech on why murdering their leader in cold blood was good for the realm. I gotta tell you, Alliser, I told my judge the same thing, and it didn't go over that well. I'm sorry, Your Honor, that I drank 17 beers and ran over my neighbor's dog twice with a razor scooter. I did it for the realm. Over at Winterfell, one psychopath mourns the death of another psychopath, and Ramsay, being Ramsay, lovingly feeds her body to the dogs. Aw, how sweet. And then Roose and Ramsay have typical father-son bonding time. Roose threatens to disown Ramsay if he has another boy. I sure hope Roose has Fat Walda under armed guard. She might meet an unfortunate end. Like accidentally falling on a knife and stabbing herself 20 times. And then falling off a tower. His accident. Meanwhile, Theon and Sansa are running away from Ramsay's dogs. They look like they're about to get captured when Brienne and Pod come running in, decked out in plot armor. Don't worry, Sansa and Theon, they have extra pairs for you. All the Bolton men are killed, and Sansa and Brienne awkwardly promise to be besties. Wait, where the fuck did all the dogs go? You know, the ferocious dogs they painstakingly talked about in the other scene? Did they get bored? Must have known the Dorne plot was coming up and flew away. Smart dogs. Jaime returns to King's Landing with his dead daughter in tow. Are Jaime and Cersei gonna do weird incest stuff in front of their dead kid again? Almost. Then there's this scene with Margaery and the High Sparrow. Just to remind the audience that these characters exist. Nary Dormer, you gotta keep praying for a new Hunger Games movie. And then we cut to Dorne. I'm not prepared for this shit, you know? Oh good, Prince Doran! Maybe he'll save this plot. Oh no. Oh no. The Sand Snakes are taking charge of the Dorne plot? Oh, fuck, I just put this away. The other Sand Snakes teleport into Tristane's ship. Then they murder him, and the audience promptly shrugs their shoulders, wondering if they were supposed to care about any of this in the first place. Remember in Lost when Nikki and Paulo were introduced and everybody hated them, so the writers promptly killed them off? It feels like they're doing that with all of Dorne. Oh good, here comes Tyrion! He's coming to save me from Dorne! I like Tyrion. And the antics start off strong with a baby-eating joke. Then they observe some graffiti that has common tongue and Giscari, which makes no sense. Nobody would know that except for a nerd, right? Shut up. They then find out all the boats they would take to Westeros have been burnt. Wouldn't want them going back to Westeros. That might be interesting. Jorah and Daario are out on a sexy sleuthing mission. Jorah takes some time to remind the audience he has awful eczema. Hey man, get yourself to a pharmacy, go to CVS, get yourself some cortisone cream, put it on that. Shit. They Sherlock the shit out of the place and make Benedict Cumberbatch feel inadequate. Danny's brought to a new call, and the call's all like, I'm gonna get my rapes on. And Danny's like, nuh-uh, my contract was updated with a no nudity clause. And the call's like, I don't care. Then Danny casually mentions she was Khal Drogo's wife. Well, that's a stallion of a different color. Cool, can you pay for my Uber home? Nope, you gotta live with some old ladies. Oh, fuck. We then join Matt Murdock and Braavos. Stick comes by and attempts to teach Matt how to fight blind, but ends up beating the shit out of him. Stick tells Matt they'll train again tomorrow. Finally, we return to the wall. Davos makes some cute demands to Alistair Thorne. He asks for mutton, and it's just fucking adorable. Davos is the cutest. We then see the Red Woman, and of course, get to see a little titty. Little titty. She then reveals her true form, scaring Jack Torrance out of room 237. She goes to bed, and the audience goes to get some bleach for their eyes. I can't help but feel a little underwhelmed by the episode. I really like the stuff at the wall with all the brothers around, Jon Snow's body and the factions there. I liked Sansa's storyline. It was really tense. I love any interaction with Roose Bolton and Ramsay Bolton. They're just really good actors. The episode felt a little unfocused. It touched on too many characters and places. The Dorne plot, of course, felt messy and forced. Prince Doran's death was there was that little throwaway line that, oh, look at all your men, they resent you. And as an audience member, I mean, they didn't ever make me feel that, so it was just a lot of telling but not showing. But you know what? I'm still optimistic. Maybe they felt like they needed to touch on all these plots to, introduce the familiar arcs again and get the ball rolling. Maybe next episode all the sand snakes will fall into a well. And then maybe it will explode? I'd be okay with that. And look, you don't even have to explain why the well exploded. I mean, if you're messily going to get rid of one part of the Dorne plot, you might as well messily get rid of the rest of it. The Melisandre reveal at the end was fun because in the books, it's kind of hinted that she's older than she is, but you don't really know. So it's kind of fun to get a confirmation of that. I'm not going to give these number grades, but I will sum them up in one word, and this episode was acceptable. And that's good. Don't be like, ooh, acceptable. Kind of a mixed bag at the start, but in the end, I did enjoy myself, and I'm very eager to see where it goes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to pour this vodka directly into my eyes so I can forget about Melisandre's old-ass titties. Excuse me.